Joe Biden is sitting out there, and I kind of think that Joe Biden hopes that she loses, as evidenced by the fact that he went on The View and then tied her to all of his policies. Because if she loses, Joe Biden is the most vindicated person still technically alive. That is kind of an amazing thing. If she somehow finds a way to lose to Donald Trump, Joe Biden gets to spend the rest of his life telling the Democratic Party he told them so. He had said, only I can beat Trump. If she finds a way to lose to Trump, he's going to be able to walk around for the next 7.5 months or however else long he's not in hospice, telling people that he was right all along. So he's doing his valedictory tour on the View, where the ladies of the View paid homage to him. And he tried to explain how he was forced out.
What I did was, I think there were, it makes sense. There were some folks who would like to see me step aside so they have a chance to move on. I get that. That's just human nature. But that wasn't the reason that I stepped down. I stepped down because I started thinking about it. You know, it's hard to think of, I know you're only 30, but it's hard to think of, it's hard for me to even say how old I am. No, I'm serious. I don't know.
Why is that?
I give my word. It's like, holy God, that can't be right.
Okay, well then why were you running in the first place? We all know he was forced out, but he's enjoying these last few moments. So Whoopi Goldberg, she was out there paying tribute to this brilliant orator, legislator, man of the people, Joe Biden. She says that Joe Biden was her ride or die.
I didn't like the way they did it. I'm going to just say it out loud because nobody says it out loud. I didn't like the way it was done publicly. I thought they could have done this in a different way because we didn't need to hear all the inner fighting. I didn't like it. I'm saying it to you. You were my ride or die. I was going wherever you were going, that's what I was doing.
You see Biden smiling there? He's so uncomfortable because he feels exactly the same way. I'm not lying when I tell you that, when it comes to your kids, they get sick like all the time. This happens to me all the time. The kids are fine. They're bouncing off the walls. An hour later, they're really sick. You can feel helpless, not to mention it can turn your plans upside down, especially if you happen to be on vacation. After thousands of customer requests, the wellness company has just launched the Kids Medical Emergency Kit. You no longer have to frantically bother your pediatrician on the weekends. Now you have 6 critical medicines at your fingertips for issues like COVID, strep throat, and ear infections. The Kids Emergency Kit has been hand-selected by the wellness company's medical board. This kit makes being a parent a little bit easier. It includes an EpiPen for those critical moments when your child's life could depend on it or one of their friends. The 40-page guidebook is like having an expert by your side, guiding you step by step, even when the doctor's office is closed. Ordering this kit is a lot easier than driving to a doctor appointment, urgent care, or hospital. Just a few clicks, fill out an intake form, it's delivered to your door. No more late-night pharmacy runs, no more scrambling when your child needs you most. This isn't just a purchase, it's peace of mind. It's the confidence that you're ready for whatever life throws at your family. Don't wait until you're in the middle of a crisis. Order that Kids Emergency Kit today. Be the hero your child deserves exactly when they need you. Go to urgentcarekit.com/Ben. That's urgentcarekit.com/Ben. Use promo code Ben. Save up to $40 off plus free shipping. urgentcarekit.com/Ben. Promo code Ben. Well, that's not where that interview ended, by the way. The View then compared Donald Trump to a bug, and Joe Biden slapped the bug. Because these are people of unity and joy. That's the Democratic Party.
He just wouldn't go. He was like a bug. He just kept being there. He was like a bug right there. Zzz. So you felt...
Oh, and he killed the bug. See, it's funny. It's funny in an era of assassination attempts. It's super duper duper funny. Joe Biden also added in this interview that Donald Trump has no redeeming social values.
Look, Trump is
Careful.
there's not a lot of social redeeming value there.
No, you think? Right.
No redeeming social values. Smack him down like a bug. And, by the way, his Commerce Secretary, Gina Raimondo, went on national TV yesterday and called for Donald Trump to be extinguished forever. Why? But why are there so many assassination attempts on Donald Trump, they asked.
How did we get here? Let's extinguish him for good. We have an answer. We have a remarkably talented candidate who is sincere, who's pragmatic, who's open. Let's just get it done.
Remarkably talented is definitely one way of putting it. Democrats are getting desperate, and this goes back to my original point here. I know in my gut, I get the feeling they know that she's in trouble. That's presumably why Nicole Wallace over at MSNBC is now yelling at Republicans to campaign for Kamala. That's really what she's doing.
So I think it's time to draw a line in the sand and call bullshit on people who say, I'm not voting for Trump, but I can't do it for Harris. If you're not voting for Trump because you're afraid of what he'd do to the rule of law, or you're afraid of what he'd do. I mean, Trump is the reason that there's no immigration bill. Trump is the reason that women are dying in Georgia. Trump is anti-life. Trump is anti-immigration policy. Trump is anti-Constitution, anti-rule of law. And if you're a Republican who isn't voting for him because you care about any one of those things, it's bullshit if you're not campaigning for Kamala Harris. There's one way to do something about those things if that's what you care about.
Nicole Wallace is half a second from turning into that meme lady from 2016 screaming at the sky after Trump won. And that's why I got that gut feeling that perhaps the Democrats have a big problem on their hands.
Are you tired of the lies and the twist of the mainstream media talking points? Yeah, me too. Join me in my newest series, Fact, where I dismantle and bring truth to this tiring mainstream agenda.